And we are live back with the NDK podcast.
NDK After Dark.
Way after dark again. These are always the better ones because we don't know what's going to come out of our mouth.
No, because we're all burning the midnight oils.
We left the camera on, so it's maybe going to conk out at some point. So are YouTubers, but everyone else will be fine.
This is like the equivalent of driving on empty.
Yeah, the light
Seeing
is on.
how far you can get.
The light is literally on. Fuck yeah.
Do you ever play that game?
No. I mean, it's not a game.
Wouldn't.
It's calculated.
It is a game.
No way. If you know your car, you know how many K you get per tank. Now, I am that guy who resets his trip meter every time I get gas. You don't do that.
No.
So that's your real gas gauge. You know what I mean? So like you can be cruising if that light comes on and you know your car, you know you got like 50K.
See, I just always assume I got 50K.
It's because that's roughly what it's supposed to be. That's like the general rule, but not always the case. That comes down to a lot of factors. That's a brand new car, 50K, right? Maybe your car's using a bit more gas than she used to or something like that.
Who knows?
Or you have a heavy foot. Because there are those people out there that are just like, if the gas pedal's an on-off switch.
Yeah.
And it's just like, yeah. So it won't likely be 50K for those people, you know?
But that's what I mean. Like, that's the thrill of it all. Like that Seinfeld episode, 100%. And actually, this week was the first week, speaking of that kind of stuff, this week I needed to get gas, but I was running real low because I didn't have time right away in the morning. Like, we've all been there where you like need to get gas, but it's not dire straits and you're kind of running behind.
Yeah,
so like, whatever, I'll just get it when I get to where I'm going.
Yeah.
And I think by the time I got gas, I was at 10 kilometers to empty. Because in my new fancy car, it tells me how many clicks I am to empty.
Sure.
And I was 10 clicks to empty.
Well, Dana, let me tell you right now, that isn't the way. Because that computer's just trying to calculate what it's got left. I used to have that all the time when I worked at Subaru. There'd be this one chick. She got so mad at us. She kept trying to tell us we have to calibrate our gas gauge. Her gas gauge is out of calibration. You need to calibrate it. We're like, what are you talking about? I've run out of gas twice in this car. It's a brand new car. Why am I running out of gas? I was like, are you reading the gas gauge? Like, why are you running out of gas? Why are you asking me that when we should be asking yourself that? She's like, no, I don't read the gas gauge. I read the distance to empty. And it says I've got like this many K left. And I'm just going across town, so it's not that many K. I was like, ma'am?
Ma'am.
You can't use that as a gas gauge. That one right there with the little gas you pump beside it, and then the arrow pointing to which side your gas door is on. Yeah. That's the one right there.
That's your gauge.
And if it's on E, it's time for you to make a stop.
Yeah.
You know? Like,
this one was definitely on E.
Oh, yeah.
Way on
Puffin'
the line.
Fumes.
Man, in the Versa, I've taken it to like slightly past that line. Not like always. It's not a game I play always, but you find yourselves in those situations, like, or maybe it's just me. I'm especially in the morning, like I'm going to work. I'm going to work. I'm just focused on what I need to do and my day. And then while I'm on my way, I'll get this ding or a light will show. And I'm just like, shit, I forgot all about that. Here I am on the highway.
Yeah.
All right. What do we do?
Yeah.
Obviously, what to do, but okay. How many kilometers do I have until I need to get over? And is this a dire straits or can I be a little bit picky? Like, if it's a dire straits, I'll get off right here and I'll get murdered at the pump for price because of the location. Yeah. Or if I've got enough, I'll just sneak off right here to where I know the gas is like 5 cents cheaper a liter. And yay me.
Yeah, good old gas.
Yeah, good old Chaseline.
Yeah, don't have to worry about that in the boogie.
Yeah, no.
Fuck. How'd we get on gas?
I don't know.
We're wild like that.
Yeah, I forget how we got here.
Yeah, how we got here. Welcome to the NDK
Oh my
podcast.
God, and you're asking the wrong person.
Oh, wow. Shit.
Like, I was at a girls' weekend one time, and I forget how it came up, but anyway, the fireplace was on, and I was like, oh my gosh, the fireplace is on. How cool is that? And they're like, what the fuck are you talking about? We just got finished that conversation. You were standing here the whole time. And I'm like, really? I said, well, all right, ladies. Like, I might have been here, but I wasn't here.
I was definitely not here.
I might have been here in body, but not in mind.
Yeah, and I've been there.
I was far and away.
We were talking about how the camera's running on E.
Oh, yeah, running on empty.
We're supposed to keep it tight butthole today, and we started talking about our gas gauge.
Yep.
Oh, well, here we are. We got here.
Here we are. And I don't know about you, but again, here's the jacket. It needs its own music. Like, I can't wait until the time, like, you're not this guy, but I can't wait until the time you're like, all right, so, enough with the jacket.
It's a you thing.
I can't wait. Oh, 100%.
And like only the YouTube viewers are checking that out anyway. Everyone else that like listens, they're like, I have no idea what this chick is talking about.
Yeah. But as we were coming up the stair, like as we were coming into the studio, I thought, because I've got my Metric shirt on, I thought this is exactly what I wore when we went to Metric, except I don't have the original shirt that I wore to go to Metric. Because I wore like my regular street clothes, and then I bought the shirt, and then I wore it over top, even though it was hot as hell. Like, you packed yours in your cargo short side.
Yeah, like a motherfucker.
Like, I don't have that. No.
Yeah.
These don't have pockets. So, well, I mean, this does, but I'm not going to put my whole ass shirt in here.
Yeah.
It's going to fall out or something's going to happen.
We should have rented one of their fancy ass lockers that they had there. Did you see that? You could like rent a locker there.
No.
Yeah. So like by the washrooms and shit, and even by like the merch stands, you could go up and they had these like safes that you could purchase and like you could put your shit in.
Oh.
I've never seen that before. That was the first I'd ever seen it. But I was like, well, that's fancy. It's like a coat check, right? But like secure, you know?
Yeah. But like, what are you taking in there that you wouldn't want to have?
No, it's for people that like bought merch, you know what I mean? So you don't have to worry about stuffing it in your fucking shorts, which was kife. And then like, fucking like
haven't heard that for forever.
You know, and so you got this thing hanging in your shorts all night. Whereas like if I would have just spent, who knows, probably too much money at that locker, just throw our shit in there.
That's true. Because when I went to Pearl Jam, like I bought a poster in a tube and then I had to hang on to the poster.
You know
in the
what?
tube.
We need to check that if we ever go back to that place. Is it a good poster tube size locker? Because that would be worth it for sure. Because that's always it. There's some cool ass posters, but then you got to hold on to that motherfucker.
You do. Because like I'm not setting it down.
No.
First of all, that's fucking gross.
Yeah.
Second of all, who knows who's going to come along, what they're going to spill.
Yeah.
Like and wreck it.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
It's the most stressful purchase at a concert is a concert poster because you really like it. That's why you bought it.
Yeah.
Because it's fucking cool. Now you got to get it back home. That's the catch every time.
Well, and especially for Pearl Jam because they make a new one, a new poster.
Yeah, Metallica does that too. Yeah.
So when you buy the poster, it's not a one of a kind, but it's like a one of a kind.
It's that night only anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's like this Black Sabbath one. It's one of those.
Okay, nice.
Hamilton.
Right on.
Yeah, but yeah, that is the biggest stress point is like you buy it and now you got to like protect it.
Yeah, and I...
My precious, you know?
Yeah, and I didn't know because I'm usually a t-shirt gal. So I didn't know that this poster business was so stressful.
Right? It is.
It is.
Yeah.
But also I was so glad that they had the tubes that you could buy.
Did they?
Yeah.
They don't always do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I was so thankful that they had the tubes and I did not mind at all paying extra. So like, hey, vendors, invest in the tubes because people will buy them.
For sure.
Like 100%.
Yeah, for sure. Like most people would.
The tubes is going to be one of those things that unless you're like a diehard or have it in your mind and aren't one of those weird people who don't disassociate when they're overstimulated. Okay.
Okay.
Must be nice. I don't know that life. Who don't remember to bring a tube, then that's amazing.
I don't know if I'd ever want to bring a tube.
Well, if you for sure are going to, if you know you're going to like a Metallica or like a Pearl Jam where you know that the poster is for that concert only, then yeah, you're going to be taking a tube. And especially if you're like a diehard.
Yeah.
of whatever. But anyway, yeah, I did not see the lockers.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Long answer short, I did not see the lockers. But yeah, no, but I got me a t-shirt and I really like this shirt.
It's cool.
Because there was like that basic bitch blue butterfly one, which is my second choice because I'm a basic bitch. But I just thought everyone's going to have that one. And then there was that purpley, pinky one.
Bad color, cool print. It was a cool design, but the color was awful.
It was. Yeah. And then there's the one that you got.
Yeah.
Which was really good.
I like that one. I was going to wear that one too. I was like, well, fuck. We already talk about them enough. And you're wearing it. I was like, well, I can't just keep hammering it like that. It'll come up someday.
Yes, you can. Oh my God. And what irritates me right now about you saying that is there was this great shirt debate before we even started this.
Yeah, it's true. we went through a couple options. Ended up on 3 variations of Sting by a Moon. It's just like your classic wolf t-shirt, but there's no wolf here, just Sting.
Yeah.
Fucking A. White trash as fuck.
There you go.
I'll bring Metric back another time. We talk about that band enough.
I know, but we should have been samesies.
It's true. Well, it'll happen.
Yeah. Who knows? Who knows?
But yeah, I've got same shirt like that, but tie-dye blue.
Yeah.
Which is fucking fun.
That one is awesome.
Hell yeah.
I love a good tie-dye.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Tie-dye is the shit.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking Brandy knows about that, you know?
Hell yeah.
Shit, tie-dye queen.
Yeah, one time, me, Bran, Shauna, I think that's all of us, maybe Steph, we had a tie-dye party at Shauna and Cal's. And that was awesome. I still have my shirt. I fucking love it.
Fucking shirts, washcloths, towels. Fuck.
Yeah. It was an awesome time. It was an awesome day. Like just all different stuff. And she was making, either her or Shauna was like making tie-dye shirts for like a family event.
Oh, okay.
So we got to do other tie-dye stuff, not just our own.
That's fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember back in the 90s, the old tie-dye parties, like back when I was on the Aqueducts.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Swim team, what up? I remember there was a tie-dye party, and that's fun. You know, you get try your different designs, different color choices.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah. We should have a tie-dye party.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking Brandy, get it done.
Brandon.
We're calling you. We're putting up the bat signal, the tie-dye signal.
Yeah.
Get her out
absolutely.
Here.
And you can get like those tie-dye kits for pretty cheap.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
I think this is going to happen.
And she does it like when she has a lighter shirt, a white or a cream that she's done with or it's stained and
you gotta
whatever.
Jazz it up.
She just tie-dyes it and just, perfect.
That's
I got a new shirt.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
It's fucking sweet. Yeah. That's going to happen. Let's do that.
I've got my one sweater, not sweater, like sweatshirt is a black and white tie-dye, but I wear it all the time because I like it so much.
Yeah.
So now it's faded.
Oh,
Wonder if you can like add a bit of pigment in there.
Right. That is the thing.
Afterwards.
It does fade and then you get so attached to the print because like sometimes it just looks so cool. It's like, fuck, now it's gone forever because it's like snowflakes.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because it's tough to make them twice.
Mm-hmm. And that one's like a rare gem because I got it for $5 at the fucking town garage sale a few years ago.
Nice.
Fucking nice.
Holy fuck. So I had a story that I was going to tell on the last podcast. It had something to do with Ethels and wrestling, but it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
So for like wrestling, I ended up for like the day before, I was like, I need some shades because like we like to wear the shades, right? But like, you never know what's going to happen in wrestling. You can have them knocked off into the crowd. Someone can just come up and take them, whatever. So you're not wearing your nice ones. You got to find your throwaway pair. So I went to like the different gas stations and like shoppers. I was just like kept my eyes open. I was like, all right, anything that's like big and flashy, right? So I went to whatever shoppers and I went to Canadian Tire and just like throughout my like adventures, I ended up getting some from Canadian Tire maybe a couple days before the show or whatever. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
So the other day for work, we were going to go out on the lake and spread some shit that like you use a big fucking cannon. Like it's like if we could just like have CCR crane because we have the one guy in the front.
That's awesome.
It's a John boat with a like electric motor on the back, and he's got this big fucking backpack sprayer on that like shoots pellets out. So it's like bullets hitting the water.
Awesome.
It's like that, right? So like we're out doing that, and I wanted to bring sunglasses because it was sunny out, and I was like, well, I don't want to bring my nice ones because they'll just get covered in this shit. I was like, I need a nice throwaway pair. I was like, you know what? I was at Canadian Tire the other day buying wrestling shades. I was like, I saw a couple pairs that are good enough. I was like, I'm going straight to that rack. Went straight to that rack. Bang, big pair of fucking like big fuck off shades that'll cover my whole face. And I was like, here we go. Go to the checkout. The chick stops me and she's like, wait a second. Didn't you buy a couple pairs of these the other day? I was like, actually, I did.
Yeah.
She's like, after you bought those and you left, she's like, I thought those are like some pretty wild sunglasses. She's like, they remind me of like wrestling sunglasses. She's like, she's like, that was like some Macho Man Randy Savage like wrestling shades. I was like, funny you say that. I was like, I was purchasing those sunglasses for a wrestling show. She's
awesome.
like, no way. I was like, yeah, I was wrestling the next day with those sunglasses. She's like, she's like, no way. I was like, yeah way.
That's awesome.
Just like blew her mind. But like as if this chick A calls me out for buying another pair of wild ass sunglasses. And B, she just comes out. She's like, yeah, those are wild. They remind me of like a wrestler, like Macho Man. I was like, that is awesome. So clearly I bought the right ones.
That is awesome.
Okay, right. That's my Ethel sunglasses story. And the best part about that is why was I like buying cheap sunglasses? Because even that night we got jumped. Our shades got jacked from like the guys that jumped us, and like they're wearing them and then they're getting thrown around and shit. It's like, fuck, you don't have to worry about them then, right? Because you just go to Canadian Tire and buy another pair.
And hey man, don't be throwing out my sunglasses. Throw out your own.
No, it's we get them like so they're cheap, and if they break or if you give them to a kid, who cares, you know?
Yeah, I had a similar but opposite experience.
Oh yeah,
not too long ago. So while it was hot as balls, not that long ago, and oh my god, and like not even any nighttime reprieve. So I went into one of the stores in town there, and our card is there. BT Dubs, come find us. We have cards we'll give you. NDK cards.
Our business cards.
Our business
they're
cards.
Out there.
They're out there.
They've got the sweet studio carpet on the back.
Yep.
And they got the QR codes. You can find us
Absolutely.
Anywhere.
And we are making it rain.
Hell yeah.
Business cards. You find us if you ever come. Well, I don't know about you, but I'm always packing heat when it comes to our business card.
They're in my glove box and stuff.
Yeah, the other day, like I was telling you, the other day at baseball, just fucking making it rain.
Fuck, I've done that before at a get together. Someone's birthday. I was like, yep, everyone check this out. The whole table of like 20
guys. I fucking Oprah Winfrey that shit. You get a card. Yeah. You get a card. Everybody gets a card.
The best part is trying to explain to your grandparents how to use a QR code.
Well, I don't have any grandparents, so...
You can try mine out.
I could.
Next time they need technical advice as to how to... I can see your podcast on the screen, but there's a little square. It's in a little square. You know? Yeah. It's like, okay. Yeah. We're going to teach you how to hit that zoom, you know? Yeah.
Yeah, I had to teach an elderly person how to use their phone. Oof. And I had to kind of demonstrate the kind of tap that you want on the screen.
Yeah.
Because like classic first timer, they just really
send it. Yeah.
Yeah. Or just
conk. Yeah. There's a lot of contact.
It's like, no. And I said, it's like a finesse.
Yeah.
So, and just wasn't getting it. So I was like, so like this, you know what I mean? Or like, just like this. Yeah. Give me the back of your hand. Okay. Yeah. All right. Yeah. Now you try it.
You don't. That's awesome.
Anyway, so I went in and I saw our card and I got excited, and the gal there's like, oh, I said, oh, like this is our card. Like I'm one of this is us. This is me. And she looks at me and she's like, oh really? Like, yeah. Just like, okay, so either you don't know us at all.
Yeah. Or you definitely never checked it out.
I look so homeless and so worn down that I am unrecognizable in public. However, I have been. I know you guys, the ones who watch, might not know this, but in my personal life, I have been known to look pretty homeless.
Without home.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm just like, well, she either doesn't like click on us at all, or
100% she's never watched
I'm just looking.
She just sees that as some stupid shit on the counter at work. Yeah. That chick just works there.
Cool story.
Yeah, cool. Cool. Yeah.
That'll be $39.95.
Yeah, cool. Podcast. Yeah, I listen to those all the time.
Anyway.
Yeah, exactly. Are you done?
Tap your card.
I wasn't even supposed to be here today.
Out. Yeah. Not even supposed to be here today. Yeah. That's awesome.
Holy fuck. Oh yeah. So we gotta keep moving because we're keeping it tight. We're doing good.
Yeah.
I like this. We're doing good. Album of the week. We're gonna change it up. We've had a lot of rock music lately. So actually I think exclusively rock, right?
If you don't count Celine Dion.
Right.
Yeah.
And we'll counter. So there's been one off rock. But we're doing rocking a lot. So this week I'm gonna come out with it's a hip hop album. It's new, which is something we don't rock either. We're always it's all old shit, right?
Yeah.
So we're gonna go with new shit. It's called Alligator Bites Never Heal by the artist Doechii.
Ding!
Yeah, and we're gonna put this up. This album is fucking awesome. If you like hip hop, rap, definitely check this album out. Just like her delivery's awesome. The beats are awesome. If you're on like TikTok and shit, you'll probably hear a couple songs you've heard before, kind of thing. Like it's one of those viral sensations. Yeah, I just thought, let's switch it up. Let's talk about some hip hop.
Yeah.
It's new, it's current, so it's not like something I've listened to a million times. This is not something, it's not old. So if you want something to like, you're at the gym or you're cleaning or whatever, you're not listening to the NDK podcast, when you're all caught up and you're done listening to this. Yeah, when you're
all caught up. That's a good way to say it.
You can, like work out or like, go, clean and just throw this on or driving to work.
You can just be doing whatever.
There's a few songs in this album I just crank every time.
Nice.
The beats are so good.
Nice.
Her fucking lyrics are so good. This chick, she won a Grammy actually. So I'm like,
nice. Yeah, and Canadian then, obviously.
No, she is not Canadian.
Oh no.
Grammy. You're thinking Junos.
I am thinking Junos. Yeah.
This chick is definitely not Canadian. She's too good.
You fucking shut your
this chick. She's a great rapper. This chick's awesome. So if you like hip hop rap,
to her, but you
Doechii,
fucking
Alligator Bites Never Heal. Awesome album. And I'll fucking stand right beside it.
There you go.
That's my album of the week.
Check it out.
For sure.
Album of the week.
Check it out.
Mm-hmm.
Now we're back to listener questions / submissions.
Listener submission.
People of the internet.
Yep.
Talking to us. So we're going to touch back on another one that we've done before.
Yeah.
Little throwbacks.
Yeah, we're circling back per the listener's request because her description of the question was way too vague.
Okay.
Right. We even said like we were talking about it
so
the
she
first
tightened
time.
it up.
She tightened it up.
She tightened her butthole up.
Yeah, exactly. So, do you want to do each of them individually or just?
You mean because we have two?
No. I just mean because so they're the perfect person, but. And then she gave different
some
examples.
So let's give like a recap in case you didn't listen last time.
Yeah.
This was we kind of thought the question was, what if you met your perfect person? Dana's getting rowdy with her mic.
Jesus Christ.
If you met the perfect person and like everything checks out, but there's this one thing that you could not stand, right? And like we had a bit of a conversation about it and we kind of got like down a path.
Yeah, because it's so open-ended.
Right. So we weren't sure exactly where she was going with it, but she's talking about like specific, like what you got it written down here.
Yeah. So like they're the perfect person for you in every way, but they mouth kiss their mom.
Right.
Right. Or are we doing each of them?
Yeah, just rhyme them off. Yeah. Let's go.
Or they...
Oh, yeah, I can do this.
Oh, yeah. Or you had one last episode.
Yeah, last episode, if you're a nose
plugger.
plugger. Okay, like, let me just... Let's talk. We should go back. Let's start. Yeah, right. Yeah. Okay, so kiss mom on mouth.
Yeah.
Now, for me, that'd be me and a lady, and she's kissing her mom in the mouth. I don't know. I don't know. I've never had it, so I can't really.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'd have to see it.
Yeah.
How are you doing it? It's weird to think of.
I'm sure it is as a dude.
Right.
And like it depends on how close you are with your parents. Now, like I'm really putting myself out there. I do kiss my mom on the mouth.
Okay.
But it's just a goodbye, like how Europeans say hello and goodbye.
Right. But that's a half a second away from being a weird one.
But I also don't do that for my dad. Like maybe once in a while, like kiss on the cheek or whatever, like Christmas or whatever. Okay. You know what I mean?
I do know what you mean.
But never on the mouth, but I do my mom. Huh. And honestly, it's one of those things like I've never even thought of.
But it would bother you none. So like flip side, you're dating a guy and he's kissing his mom in the mouth.
No. It would really depend on their relationship. Like, how
no,
TLC...
it doesn't. What do you mean?
Yes, it does.
Why?
Yes, it does.
What would make it any different, their relationship? Because I'd imagine it's a good one if he's kissing her on the mouth.
Well, let me explain.
Okay.
So there's the TLC, So I Married a Mama's Boy, like the extra level moms. Like if you're a dude kissing your mom on the mouth and that's your relationship, that's fucking a red flag for me. But if you just have a regular relationship, normal relationship with your parent, and you do that when you say goodbye or whatever, I'm not going to have a problem with it. Like, again, if you're doing it the way like Europeans and shit do it, like just a quick one.
Yeah.
But if it's lingering at all, I'm immediately creeped out. I think there's a fine line.
There is.
But you know exactly when you cross it.
It's fine, but it's prevalent, I would think.
100%.
So, okay, so I get it. You know what I mean? I do get it. It's per example, I don't kiss my mom, but like I never have. Like she hugs, or like she gets hugs. But like I guess I've never dated enough to have that experience to see like I don't know,
And again, it depends on the relationship.
Sure. And then like people, like kissing's different for different people and around the world. Like, you know what I mean? Like Europe, they kiss each other on the cheek all the time, or like lips, like just friends, whatever.
Yeah.
Or like, remember Gord Downey when he was on his way out? That motherfucker was
lips
kissing
everybody.
Lips and it wasn't a peck.
No.
It was on the other side of the line. But his argument was he's showing his like love, and like it was just like it's certain people, that's how they show love.
I'm out shortly, like what the fuck?
Exactly. He's like, I'm giving you what I got. Exactly. You're getting a fucking kiss, brother.
Yeah.
It's like, I mean, and then no one complained because they're like, yeah, he's dying, so do your thing, man.
And nobody's gonna complain. I would have fucking loved to be kissed by Gord Downey. I would have put it like it would be on my tombstone.
If it happened.
Got lipped by Gord Downey. Here lies Dana King. Yeah. Got to mouth kiss Gord Downey.
Underneath the here lies, got to lip kiss Gord Downey. Here lies Dana King. Yeah. It's a second part. Yeah.
For a good 10 seconds.
Oh, yeah. But yeah, that's what I mean. So it means different to different people. So I guess I can't really speak on that. But yes, I do agree that there's a line, it's fine, and it can easily be crossed, and it's real close.
Yeah, so and you know exactly when it is.
We know exactly. We know. Nose plugger. I don't know. I am a guy who grew up in water. I have swam more than most people ever. Like my mom grew up as a lifeguard. Like my babysitter was the Elmira pool. You know what I mean? If it wasn't that pool, it was my grandma's pool. Mm-hmm. And if it wasn't that, my mom eventually got a pool. So I've been in water more than enough. So even to the point where like side fact, I don't even like going swimming anymore. Like when I'm going,
oh my God.
No, I don't go, like the beach entertains. I don't care. It means nothing to me anymore.
That does not compute to me at all.
Yeah. So anyway, I don't want to get too off because like, Yeah, that's my weird thing. I was like, "Do you want to go swim?" I was like, "I don't care." I'm like, I don't give a fuck. Like, whatever. I've done it so many times.
I've swam enough in my life.
Does it bother me if like a lady does that? For sure. Is it going to be a game? Like, am I going to stop? No. I'll just teach her the way. I'll teach her the way.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. I've had lots of chicks come and go through, like, when I was younger, like dating or whatever, and they all had different things. Couldn't
everybody
couldn't
had
dive,
stuff.
couldn't had the nose plug. Yeah. Like, I've had that. I've experienced that. And first of all, you don't get a pass. I'm calling you out. And second of all,
what was that?
I'm going to call you out and I'm going to teach you how to do it right, and I will fix you. I have fixed people. I've taught people how to jump in without plugging their nose, how to dive. Like, it's a thing that can be fixed. So for that, is it a fucking flag? For sure it's a fucking flag. But am I going to fix it? You fucking right I am. So that is not a game changer for me. It is a factor, but I can move on. I'd imagine you're the same.
I get the ick so bad.
Right? You had some like big buff dude tanned out, fucking he's checking off all the boxes. You're at, like, at a fucking resort. He goes to jump in. Big nose plug. Yeah.
Oh my God.
And we're as dry as the Sahara Desert,
Yeah.
Ew.
Did you see him? Did you see him just plug his nose just then?
Right?
Wait, okay. Let's see if he does it again.
And he will.
And you know what I mean? It might have been a one-off. Let's see. And then he does it. Oh my God.
It's just
how embarrassing.
It's one of those things.
It is.
It is just one of those things.
But again, like whoever you just described, no, that's not going to keep me from him. Right. Yeah, you can do, if you're as hot as I am picturing.
Yeah, you're cool with that?
Yep.
Well, you can teach them that. You can work
even
past
if I don't, I'm going to look past it so hard.
No, I would never let it go. I just teach them. You have to educate. But all right, so that's
you have to make them better.
That's right. You make them better. You draft them and then you make them better.
Yeah.
Nose plug. All right, and then we've got shit in the shower. Now, I don't know how this ended up on the list, but if my broad is taking poos in the shower, we have a fucking problem.
Like only shitting in the shower.
Only shitting in the shower? What do you mean?
Yeah. That's what she said.
Like they can't poo in the toilet?
It's like a thing. Hang on.
Oh, we got to get this girl on the podcast one of these times.
Yeah.
If we
absolutely. Or at least on the phone.
No, we're going to get her here. If we can make this work schedule-wise, I'm getting this chick on here. She has like the wildest shit.
Every time they shit, they must do it in the shower.
You're done.
That's why I said shit in the shower.
You found one. You can't fix that.
Yeah, what are you doing?
Yeah, what the fuck? Even if I could fix it, I don't want to fix it because you've been that type of animal up until now.
Yeah,
what the fuck else are you doing?
You're a fucking animal.
You're a fucking animal.
And
I don't even want to know
doing?
What other quirks you have.
And like, it's obviously not all liquid. So
no,
like you're using your foot. Yeah, that's what I think.
Making wine, fuck that.
Like, and then you're going to get out of this tub and just walk around the house? Well, I don't think so.
I mean, it depends on the order. I guess if you use soap, you're good. But like, what are you doing?
But like,
you're still an animal.
Yeah, exactly. But is that going to matter to you?
No.
Exactly. Same here.
Yeah.
I don't care if you did that at the beginning of your shower. The fact of the matter is it still happened.
The fact is you shit in the shower on purpose.
Yeah.
Like I know friends and people that have like had a sneeze and like a little or like, you're sick and a little you accidentally drop one. I've heard of that. I've not heard of, but I understand that. If you're sick, have a little sneeze,
Yeah.
But you're not just fucking squatting over the drain or whatever you're doing or however that ends up happening. No. Who the fuck?
No, I can't live like that.
Well, I've got a lot of questions for the girl that submitted this fucking question. Do you know someone that did that? Like, what the fuck? How'd you come up with this shit?
Serious.
Good one, though.
And also, like PSA, public service announcement. If you're doing that, stop it right now.
Yeah, go ahead and stop.
Yeah. Stop doing that.
Change it.
Right now.
Change it.
Just get a bidet. It's 2025. You don't need to be doing this.
Right.
There's other ways. Yeah. You can go in the toilet, get a bidet.
You think,
even just a bottle of water. Like, don't do this. Don't do this.
Like, if you're a lady and you have long hair, it's inevitable you're going to have to unclog your shower drain at some point.
Yes.
So,
no. I know where you're going. I don't feel like this needs to be said. If you feel like it does, you go ahead.
That's a hard no. So there you go. Perfect person, but you're pooping in the shower.
No.
You're fucking out.
We're done here.
Yeah, you're fucking out.
I would rather, actually, my friend, she picks out the worst, most disgusting people, and she's like, yo, boyfriend. And I'm just like, single forever. Like, I'd rather be alone forever.
Yeah.
And a shit in the shower, I either have to be with somebody who shits in the shower or I'm alone forever. I'm alone forever.
For sure. Yeah, I don't need that type of fucking nutcase in my life.
I couldn't even handle that fucking fake diaper behind me at your first wrestling event. Yeah. Even though I know it's not actually shit, I'm still getting ill. So how am I going to live with a shit shower? And knowing he's just distributing all of his shit particles all over our fucking house, especially if it's my house and not his. You mean to tell me you and your shit feet have been walking all over my goddamn house? Oh, get out now, you fucking animal. That's disgusting. There's not enough bleach in the world. Honestly.
A lighter one. Clap when the plane lands.
I can deal 100%.
This is something, is it something they can't stop?
Well, if it's the perfect person, but they clap when the plane lands,
true,
I'm fine.
I guess, yeah. I mean,
how many planes am I on?
And she's not, he or she aren't the only one doing it. There's other
They're
people
not.
Doing it, right?
There's gonna be other people doing it, right?
Right. I guess. Yeah, if
Do I love it? No.
If she's fucking bomb, I guess. Everything else is great, but that, I guess.
Yeah, perfect.
So there's one we can excuse, right?
Yeah, perfect. No, I definitely excuse the nose plugger and the mouth kisser.
All right. So yeah, we got
as long as it's not the weird one.
So we got 3 okay, we can change them. We got 1 hard no. I think, yeah, so these are the things she wanted us to talk about the first time. Being rude to a server at a restaurant. That type of shit.
Nah.
So I am not playing that fucking game. That's that one, I can excuse. I can teach you how to not plug your nose. Mm-hmm. I can excuse the clapping when we land. I'm all right with you kissing your mom. But if you're going to be a fucking piece of shit to wait staff or anything like that, like valet or, someone that you think, I don't know why there's this fucking general consensus that people are better than these people. Mm-hmm. You're not. These are people doing a job. They have a job. You have a job. You go to work. They go to work. Their job is to help make your day better.
Yeah.
Why be a dick to them?
Exactly.
Get the fuck out of here.
Get fucked, kick rocks.
Yeah, you piece of shit.
Get out of here.
Yeah. We don't tolerate that at the NDK podcast. You're not rude to your server.
No.
You're not fucking rude to these people. They're fucking people too, and they're doing a job. Fuck you.
Yeah, especially if they're just working.
Yeah, they're just working. And some people are just because I worked in that industry for a long time, fucking decade. And I've seen it all and I've been treated different ways. And it's there's so many people that just come out already ready to be a dick.
Oh, you can just
and right away. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. And there's there's
before
people that are just
known
from restaurant to restaurant too. I hopped around. I did East Sides, Kelsey's, Montana's. I went to a few and you see these people that are pieces of shit everywhere they go.
Yeah.
And they have the reputation. So hey, just by the way, everyone that works in the restaurant industry, they all talk to each other. And they know who the fuck these people are. And you think you're going to come in get, oh, well, I know the manager. I'd like to speak to the manager. It's well, guess what? We already heard about you from fucking down the street. You're a fucking dipshit everywhere you go. So you're not getting shit, you loser.
Yeah, exactly. Glenn knows exactly who the fuck you are.
We know who the fuck you are. You're a piece of shit everywhere you go. And that's the type of person I would never date. And there's this one that I know and a bunch of people that I know that worked in the industry, they still remember this chick and we saw her the other day and I was there's that fucking bitch. I haven't worked in that fucking place in over 10 years. And I remember dealing with you 15 years ago and I still remember you. You're a fucking bitch.
Yep.
So we can't be dating chicks like that.
No.
No fucking way. So there's my contribution to the perfect person. But
there you go.
If you're rude to waitstaff, you're a piece of shit.
Yeah, get out of here.
Done.
Like if you're rude to anybody who's helping you.
Right? Waitstaff, Walmart employee, heck, you name it. Someone that's just doing a job that's supposed to help you. If they're not rude to you, if they've done you no wrong, you've got no right to come in there with a fucking dude. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Be nice, be polite. It's one thing if they're dicks, because there are bad servers.
100%.
There are bad Walmart employees, for sure.
Yep.
But you can't come in hot.
No,
let them earn the attitude.
Exactly.
But try not to give it. Even like some people have bad days. Like even when shit goes wrong with me at a restaurant, like the other time I went out to downtown here, they came out with the exact wrong food I ordered. I was like, you know what? I'm hungry. It's all good. They're like, are you sure? It's like, yeah, who cares? Like,
it's still going to be good.
It's still, I'll be full when I'm done. The universe is huge.
Yeah.
I guess that's where I'm going. Like, there are bigger things to worry about. So don't be a fucking dick to someone that's like, oh, the Walmart employee didn't get you the fucking right color picture frame or whatever.
Yeah.
Give them a break.
Just,
like, it's not worth ruining your day and their day over.
No.
Don't be a dick. I guess that's where I'm going with this.
Yeah,
don't be a dick.
Don't be a dick. Yeah, don't be a dick. Fuck. All right, and then we have a second listener submission, and that is the toilet seat debate. Are you mad if it's up, ladies? Are you mad if it's up? Are you mad if it's down? Like,
I feel like this is a strictly ladies question. Like this is heavily lady oriented because like.
Well, toilet seat etiquette is different across, like, I feel like it depends on the household, like, you grow up in. Because some people close the lid all the way.
Well, you grew up with a brother.
Yep.
So what was it?
It was toilet seat up for him. But growing up in our house, like, my dad's visually impaired. So
you left it
doesn't. No, so he doesn't stand because,
he's not taking a shot.
Right.
Right, yeah.
Right. Yeah. So he, don't want to air his stuff out, but like he obviously sits because he's not going to be able to aim because he's not going to see it.
For sure.
So in our house, like you always had to put it up because you were the Lone Ranger there. Do you know what I mean? Everybody else sat, so you're going to have to, make sure it's down because my dad's not going to see if the other toilet seat is down.
This is what they're asking. So, this is where I think where they're going with this. So at your house, the natural resting position would be seat down.
Yeah.
So when, I don't want to, can I say your brother's name? Anyway, when your brother goes to rock a piss, he would lift it. And then when he walks away, he knew to put it down.
Yeah.
And that was the rule. Do you think he still does that today?
Yeah.
Like that's his routine.
I think that's how it is in his house. Do you know what I mean?
Because that's what he grew up with.
That's what he grew up with. Or like, is his wife insistent that like you put the toilet seat down? Because like he did live on his own for a bit and, you develop habits. But I would assume so just because at that point it's just a force of habit.
For sure. So, like, for me, I grew up in a household full of boys.
Yeah.
Minus my mom.
Your mom was the odd one
out. The seat up was the move, right? Because it's always, here's the opposite side of the coin. You know what I mean? The ladies don't think about this. They're the first ones to bitch that you pissed on the seat, right?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Which, don't piss on the seat. Like,
yeah.
But, so the move is have the seat up so it stays clean. There's no one needs to worry about pissing on the seat because the seat ain't there. Yeah. So, I was never fucking like pounded home, like put the seat down. It was just like, at least get it out of the way. So you don't have to like worry about pissing on it. And then when you need the seat, you drop her down. She's clean. You're good to go. So like, this has been a new thing. Like, so it's just been brought to my attention through like this question coming up in like conversations. Like, so apparently we're supposed to put the seat down. I don't fucking know. Like, I'll be straight up. I don't.
Did you never hear of that?
No.
Oh my God.
It was never driven into my head. So like, I guess I'm the odd one.
I've always known it's like a thing.
Seat down.
Like a topic.
Right. Okay.
Well, and then seat all the way down. Like the lid on it too. Because there's a lot of people who do that. Like regardless of who, like, regardless of how you use the toilet, like, it's all seats down afterwards. Like, shut her all down.
All right.
So.
And I get that.
I do too.
Yeah, I get that.
Yep.
So yeah, I guess I don't care, but I get why the ladies care. Because like, if you're like in the middle of the night and you go like take a quick pee and you don't look and you're fucking.
Oh, yeah, that's awful.
Go for a little sit down without a seat.
Yeah. And we've all been there.
We've all been there. Even a guy's done that.
Even
before.
Some guys.
Yeah, you go to take a shit and all of a sudden you thought it was down and I was like, oh,
and isn't that so fucking jarring?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. It's so jarring. Yeah, and I've sat on a toilet seat where it's all the way down.
Oh shit,
so you're sitting on the lid, and you're like, you're exposed. You're just like, oh, okay. This is a different kind of sensation. Holy.
I've not done that, but I get you.
Yeah.
Toilets,
Yeah.
So I guess maybe it's me. Maybe I'm the fucked up one here. I need to learn to put my shit down. But
I've thought of it as a gal, and like I always think like, well, you guys always have to put it up, so I don't care about putting it down.
Thank you.
But it is.
That's the way I look at it too. It's like I got to put it up so you can put it down, or like vice versa. If it's up, I can. It's like.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's a hot topic. Well, weigh in the comments.
Yeah, if you guys want to weigh in on that, great toilet debate.
Let's hear about the toilet debate. Give us some of your perfect person butts, like don't be a dick to the fucking wait staff. Don't shit in the shower.
Yeah.
I don't even know why we didn't have to say that, but obviously don't shit in the shower.
Or if you have any other questions, comments, anything you want us to talk about, go over.
We need to just.
You want to ask our advice? Like, we love all of it.
We'll just name this episode Toilet Talk. Jesus fuck.
Well, remember that.
Whoa.
Sunglasses and toilet talk.
That was a hard fucking swear at the end, too. That's all right. I got told I need to stop using certain words.
Oh.
But I'm not going to stop.
So now it's finally come to that side
of just one word that apparently I use too many times, but it's like I can't not.
Was it your mom?
No.
Was it your grandma?
I'm not going to say who it was, but it wasn't my mom or my grandma. I'll tell you that.
Well, because
it wasn't an elder.
Because I get.
Yeah, I know.
That's what my mom says.
Yeah.
Like, I just wish you wouldn't swear so much.
I'm not going to stop.
No.
I got a problem.
Well, and I've gotten better, but I do ramp it up when I get all heated. I get all heated.
That's the way she goes.
Like shower shitters.
I blame Bubbles for the word that I use too many times that I'm trying not to use.
I don't even know what you're talking about, honestly.
That's fine. Good.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're good. So the one person that doesn't like it, whatever. All right, here we are.
Love you anyway.
We did the list. We did the toilet talk. We went way longer than we ever thought we would go.
Yep.
And we went on E real deep. So distance to empty, we're doing good. Cameron didn't fucking conk out yet. Like,
no, we did good.
Shit, yeah.
And send us all your shit. Like and subscribe.
Yeah, more questions, more of that. That's fun,
Make sure you're going to Dr. West Studio for all your NDK podcast needs.
Yes.
Like, subscribe, follow us on wherever you get your podcasts, YouTube, social media, all of it.
Tell your friends.
Yeah, tell your friends.
Tell some random people. If you listen to podcasts and you know podcast listeners, that's how this shit spreads.
Yeah.
That's how I hear about all my podcasts. Someone tells me.
Honestly, like I dropped a card for somebody at the grocery store. I was like, so do you like They were talking about it. And I'm like, oh, so you like podcasts? Wow.
Yeah.
But damn.
Exactly.
And then they hit me up later. They're like, oh my God, I totally 100% agree about that worm smell. She's like, finally, I'm seen.
Yeah. Oh yeah, we've got people that are back in the catalog. They're back there. They'll catch up.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Yeah, tell your friends and then tell them to like comment on our stuff, you introverts.
And I mean, we obviously want everybody to like watch all the episodes, like in a perfect world.
Yeah.
But we would not, we wouldn't say anything if you started at like episode 10.
Yeah, it's all good. Just come around.
Maybe 15. I think, because I said, like, I think we're getting better.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, at least the audio alone.
Audio's good. A lot of toilet talk, a lot of buttholes. But, if you get through all that, there's some funny stuff in there.
Yeah, there's some funny stuff.
Tell your friends to come hang out with us. And then comment on our shit and send us more of these questions. Like, we've got more. You guys are great. You've been doing great. I don't know what we call this, the NDK Army, where the fuck you guys are, but like our hardcores. Yeah, we need a name. We need to name our hardcores because you guys are good.
Yeah.
And you have been helping us keep this floating and giving us content. It's fucking awesome.
Yeah. Well, now the wheels are spinning, so you might as well shut her down now because I'm not going to be contributing because I'm going to spin like, what are we going to call them?
Yeah, well.
See, I didn't even finish that sentence really at all. I just trailed off them because I'm just like, what are we going to call them?
To be contuvered.
Contuvered!
That's it. We're done.
It just keeps going downhill.